hope you had a great Thanksgiving holiday, that you were safe, that you at least connected with family, even if it was just online or on the phone. And yeah, we're headed into December. I'm so happy to see you. My name is Leslie. We're going to move through a vinyasa flow this afternoon. So let's go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. I'm crossing my legs. You could also sit on a block. I have a block here. Or maybe even sitting on a blanket. Or whatever you have nearby, a pillow. That might be really nice. But wherever you are, let's go ahead and find a position that's going to allow you to just ground down. Letting the breath go. You can have your hands in your lap. You can bring them onto your knees with your thumb and your first finger. And then just close down your eyes. And then I want you to just breathe on this Monday. We have a full week ahead. We're going to get ourselves ready. It's going to be a great day, a great week. Go ahead and clear out any busyness in your mind, any to-do lists. Anything that's just kind of nagging you, just let it go for the next half an hour. And take 2 more breaths. And then slowly start to blink open your eyes. Oh, let's give ourselves a big stretch, bringing those fingers over your head. Look up to the sky, nice big stretch. And then bring your right hand down and let those left fingers just come over your head. You can peek under the shoulder, opening any tight areas, maybe through the waist, through the arm. And then bring both hands back up, take a big breath, you can look up. Oh, and then on the exhale, over to the other side. Yeah, any movement here, opening that waist, maybe bending low on that bottom arm. And then bring those fingers back up nice and tall. Bring your palms together right into your heart. And let's bring our hands onto our knees. We're going to open our chest and let our head fall back. And then brace those hands on your knees and scoop. And then moving through your seated cat and cow here. Let that breath flow. Nice and light, opening up and contracting in. And then when you're even coming to that tall spine, let's come off of our seated position and move any props out of the way and come to all fours into a more traditional cat and cow. So scooping that belly and then opening the chest. And then just roll through here. I don't know, 3 or 4 of these. Holding wherever you need to, nice lightness. And then when you're even, coming to your flat spine. Bending your toes, pressing into your hands, nice wide fingers. Lift your hips into your downward facing dog. And from here, you can pedal those feet out. Maybe bending both knees. Just waking up the body. Let the breath go. Shake out your head. Open your jaw. Letting go of any tension or tightness. Take a breath here. Take a look at your fingers, bend your knees, and walk your feet up to your hands. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, let those fingers sweep all the way overhead into prayer. And exhale into your heart. Fingers come down, looking up to the sky. straight or bent here, you could use, I have a block, you could use a book or a pillow if you need a little prop. And then inhale, half lift. And exhale, lower down. Taking your right leg and bringing it back into a lunge. So I have my legs straight. You could also drop that knee down depending on how tight those hamstrings are. If you're using a block, you bring your hand onto that block, create some space. Oh, and then we're all going to drop the back knee down, flatten the toes, and look all the way up to the sky. And from here, you can push forward if your hip flexor allows that. Oh, we're just finding some opening here, reaching all the way through your fingertips. And then drop your hand down, coming back into your lunge. Extend that back leg. Bring your back leg up to meet the front. Nice and deep. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, sweeping those fingers all the way overhead. And then exhale into your heart. Fingers come down, reach all the way to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down, take that left leg this time and bring it back. I'm using my block, you could use a book. Back leg could be straight or bent. Oh, we're just stretching it out. And then drop your knee down, flatten your toes and reach up to the sky. This low crescent lunge, if you want to look up. Let all the breath go. All this nice energy through the fingertips. And then drop your hands down, extend that back leg. Bring your back foot up to meet the front. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, let those hands come all the way over your head. And exhale into the heart. Fingers come down. Find that big stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Shake out that head. Open your jaw. Legs straight. Maybe it would feel really nice if you added a bend here. Whatever's working for you on this Monday. And then inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, let those hands come all the way overhead. And exhale into the heart. Now you can stay facing the front of your mat. I'm going to face you. Let's bring our hands to our waist. Drop those shoulders back behind the backs. Then we're going to take our fingers and clasp our hands and pull those shoulders down. We're going to add a little bend to the knee. And just fold over. Letting those hands, they can stop anywhere. But take a breath here. We're opening up these shoulders. If you'd like, you could take a peek under one shoulder, opening that waist. You could peek under the other shoulder. And then coming down. If this is too much for your hands, set them on your lower back or on your waist. Feet are nice and even. Shake out that head. Open your jaw. Release those hands down. Walk your feet a little closer together. And inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring those hands all the way up to the sky. And exhale into the heart. Keep the flow going. Hands down. All the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Right leg comes into your lunge. So you could use a block, or if you could get to the floor, and then bring your front foot back into your plank. Oh, there's the strength. Scooping through that belly. Take a look at your fingers. They should be nice and wide. Take a breath. Drop your knees down. Flatten your toes and a slow push up down to the mat. Chaturanga. At the bottom, opening up into your cobra or baby cobra. Let those shoulders fall back. And then lower that chest down, hands by your shoulders. Come to all fours and into your downward facing dog. So every time we move through that, that's our vinyasa. On your inhale, lift your right leg. Okay, this could be any height. It could be lower. Maybe it's lifting up. You're just opening up that body. And then we're going to take that right foot and bring it right between our hands. Yeah, you're up on those back toes. Leg could be straight or bent. Leave your left hand down and then twist to the right side. Oh, toes, so we're just opening up that waist. You could feel this through the hips, through the sacrum, nice and tall. And then drop your hand down. We're going to come up on that back foot, slide it in, drop the heel down, and then into our warrior one. So all the way up. Hips, they're not toward the front of the mat, toward the long edge of the mat. We're going to bring them to the short edge and all the way up. Nice and long. Legs are grounded into the floor. Drop those hands into cactus and open the heart. Take a breath here. Feel the strength. Reach those fingers up to the sky. And then bring those hands behind you. We've already been here. Clasp those fingers. Drop the shoulders down. And then allow your body to fall forward. Maybe you can squeeze to the inside of that front knee. And this humble warrior. Shake out your head. Open your jaw. And again, if this is too much for your shoulders, set them on your lower back. And then press into your feet. Help yourself all the way back up into that warrior one. Nice and long. Take a breath. On the exhale, we're going to step the back foot up to meet the front and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, let those hands come all the way overhead. Exhale, into the heart. Keep the flow going. Lifting up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down. Take that left leg back into your lunge. Really plant those fingers, nice wide fingers on the mat. Front foot comes back into your plank. Scoop that belly. You can drop those knees here if you like, but finding your strength. And then drop the knees, flatten the toes, slow push up. Opening that heart. Maybe you're coming a little higher in this cobra. Maybe you want to twist out that cobra. Getting into the waist, into the hips. And then lowering down, hands by your shoulders and into your downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift your left leg. Nice and tall, stretching out. Exhale, take that left foot right between your hands, low lunge. And you can take as many steps as you need to get that foot to the front. Yeah, you can leave the back leg extended or place it down. Right hand's going to come onto the mat and then twist it over. That should feel good. So good on tight bodies. Reaching through your fingers. And then drop your hand down. That back foot is going to slide in slightly. Set the heel down and into your warrior one. Hips to that short edge of your mat. Reaching nice and tall. Find your focus. If you want, you can look up to those hands. Breathing. Bring those hands behind your back, left thumb on top, drop the shoulders and come down into your humble warrior. Back leg is strong, pulling up through the hip. Hands are either to the sky or on your lower back. Take a breath here, shake out your head. Keep those feet pressing down and come all the way back up into that warrior one. Nice and tall. Lifting it up, find that stretch. And then bring your back foot up to meet the front. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring those hands all the way overhead. Exhale, into the heart, keep it flowing. Hands all the way to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, down, step or jump and bring yourself back into your plank. And then moving through your vinyasa. You can also just go right into a downward dog if you like. We're all going to meet there. Lifting those hips, shake out your head. Add some movement to feet, maybe bending your knees. On your inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step right between your hands, warrior one. Set that foot down, heel places all the way up, nice and tall. Opening those hearts, fingers lifting. Then take your right hand, open those hips, warrior two. Knee is right over that front ankle. So you're stretching down, you're reaching out to those fingertips. Make sure your arms are in a straight line, so we don't want to be crooked here. Take that look. Breathing, pressing those feet into the floor. Flip that front palm up and look to the sky. Oh, and Wiley has decided to join us. It's my little Chiweenie. Keep reaching up. He's seen a lot of yoga. All the way to the sky. And then into that warrior two. Hips nice, wide open. Wiley, come here. Hand lifts up. Back fingers sweep across. And here you're going to pull up this bottom oblique. Don't let that body collapse. Everything's tall, lifted. Take a breath. You can peek under the shoulder if you like. Into the warrior two, and again into that reverse warrior. Nice and tall, opening the waist. And then coming forward and right into your extended side angle. Staying right here. Take this hand that's over your head and reach it up to the sky. Keep that body nice and tall. Top hand's going to come behind the back. Maybe you can grab onto this bottom leg. And we're going to take a look up to the sky. And if you can't grab onto the leg, hand behind the back is just fine. Oh, we're just opening up everything. Take another breath here. Release that hand back into the warrior two, nice and long. Flip those palms up, and then extend your front leg. Reach up to the sky. And then exhale into that warrior two. And then press into the floor off. You want to add that gaze. And look down. So we're doing a lot of flowing today, opening up tight areas in the body. And down. Let's do one more. Lifting up to the sky. This time, leave your legs straight and drop those arms. Take your front hand and reach it to the front of your mat. And reach it to the front of your mat, and then falling right here into your triangle. Here is that lifted bottom oblique, so we're not collapsing down, lifting it up. Legs are straight, two straight legs. Arms are in that straight line, and if you'd like, taking a look up to the sky. Take that breath. Everything nice and light, reaching through your fingertips. Bring your gaze forward. Take your gaze to your mat. Bring that hand all the way up to the sky. Into your warrior two. Cartwheel your hands. Step back, downward dog, or maybe you'd like to move to a vinyasa. When you get to your downward dog, take a breath. You're going to stay right there. I'm going to switch sides. Shake out that head. On your inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, step it through, warrior one. So these warriors are getting a little deeper. Stretching all the way up to the sky, reaching through those fingers. Let that chest just open up the heart. And then take your left hand, bring it to the front, open your hips to that long edge of your mat. Into your warrior two. Find that gaze. Knee is right over the ankle, so we're not overstretching it. Nice, beautiful alignment. Feet are grounded. Gaze right over your fingertips. Take the palm of your front hand, flip it up, and we're going to go into that reverse warrior. Breathing. This back hand can just slide down the leg. You can look up to the fingers. And then into that warrior two. Bring that left hand, palm is up. Back hand, go ahead and sweep it across. Right at the diagonal. Don't forget to keep this bottom oblique lifted. Yeah, that's going to help when we get to that triangle. Into your warrior two. Flip the palm and look to the sky. There's that heart opener, letting all the good stuff in. Peace, kindness. And then bringing it through into that extended side angle. Take that breath, really nice job. Take your top hand up to the sky. Top hand's gonna come behind the back. Maybe it can grab onto that leg, but don't worry if it doesn't. We're just opening this chest. And then take a look up to the sky. Twisting out, bringing out negativity in our bodies. letting it go. And then release that hand, coming back into our warrior two, nice and long. This time we're going to flip those palms up again, extend that front leg and reach all the way to the sky. And then press it down into that warrior two. And then lifting up, find that lightness. And into the warrior two. And all the way up. And all the way down. Let's do one more, holding it right here. Leave those legs extended and bring those hands to a T. Take that left hand and reach it forward. And reach it forward. And when you're ready, falling down into that triangle. You can press that hand into your leg. You can use your block. If I have my block right here, I could use that block to lift me up. But we want to keep this nice alignment. We don't want to try to get to the floor no matter what. This is not a good pose. So lifting it up, pull this right hip up, lifting, breathing. You can look to those top fingers. Take your breath. And bring your gaze to the front. And take a look down at your mat. Take those bottom fingers all the way up to the sky. Into your warrior two. Cartwheel your back hand. Stepping back, downward dog, or maybe your last vinyasa. Oh, body should be nice and open now. We're all going to need a downward dog. Take a breath, shake out your head. Heels are reaching back. Nice. And then come forward, drop your knees down, big toes together, and let those heels come back, or your hips come back toward your heels, into your child's pose. Take a few breaths here. And then come up slightly, take the palm of your right hand, flip it up and slide it under your left shoulder. Left hand could stay on the mat, it could reach over your head, or if you're really warmed up, you could bring it to where we were in that extended side angle, bring it behind your back. Last chance to wring out negativity, tightness, anxiety from your body. And then unfold those arms, come back to your child's pose, fingers over your head. And then come up slightly, the palm of the left hand comes up and slide it under that right shoulder. Right hand could stay right here, could reach over your head or even behind your back. Take that breath. Really nice job today, everyone. I hope you feel better. We moved, we opened our body, we let our breath flow. So important. And then release your hand. Unfold that arm one more time into that child's pose. And then start to walk those hands in, lift your chest. We're going to sit over onto one side and we're going to come onto our backs. Give yourself a big stretch. Everything nice and long. Fingers over your head. Oh, big stretch. And then bend your knees. Take your right ankle, cross it over your left knee, and just hug that bottom leg in. Eye of the needle. Opening up that hip, breathing. You can even close down your eyes here if that feels nice. Keep the breath moving. And then drop that foot down and cross the top leg. And then right to the other side. Open it up. Pull that bottom leg in. And breathe. You did something really amazing for yourself today. Great job. I'm so glad you were able to join me. It's going to be a good week. And then drop your foot down, uncross your legs. Take your hands out to a big T. Take those feet to the wide edges of the mat and just into some windshield wipers. One last big stretch through the hips. And then when you are ready, we're going to walk those feet in, extend those legs. We're going to set them down. They're going to be separate from each other. Take your hands down by your side in a low V. Palms are up to the sky. And close down your eyes as we go into Shavasana, our final resting pose. Let the breath go. This is where you feel the rebound from your movement. All that energy that it generated. All that clarity. The mind should be clear. No tension as you lie on your mat. Let the body just be heavy. And taking 2 more breaths. And then slowly starting to deepen the breath. As we start to bring the body back to life, bring some movement into fingers, into toes. You can even circle your ankles and wrists. Take your hands over your head for a big stretch all the way through. And then bend your knees and roll onto your side. Your hands could be a pillow just supporting you. You can even close down your eyes here. Take one big healing breath. And then blink open your eyes. Release those hands. Let them help you back up to a seated position, whatever position you would like. I'm going to cross my legs, but your legs could be straight. Drop those shoulders, find that tall spine, and take a big breath in. And exhale, let it go. And breathing in. And let it go. Bring your hands into your heart. Take one more big breath in. Exhale and bow your head down. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and I will see you next Monday. Namaste. Go have a great week. Be happy, be healthy. I'll see you next week. Nice job.